So I just made it to the Sports Illustrated Stadium for my first Major League Soccer match. The New York Red Bulls are playing at home and they are taking on the Minnesota United. It promises to be an exciting evening. And yes, I want to take you on a journey, not a tour, but a journey from where I'm supposed to get into the stadium to my seats where I will be covering the game from. So this is just outside the stadium, and of course one of the gates, gate D. This is the southward part of the stadium, and yes, this is a bit of the directions or guidelines. Now, this is where the media does access the stadium. Of course, we'll have to go through here. You come to this desk, you present your ID, they check your name on the list. If you were accredited, they clear you, they give you accreditation tag. I already have mine, then you get in. When you have, that's one of accreditation. Now, when you have a season accreditation tag, now you'll still be cleared from here. Then you get into the stadium. Obviously, you'll have to go through security and stuff like that. You're cleared, then you'll have to find your way to the stadium. This is how we find our way to where we are supposed to sit. You realize that different people are coming in. That is one of the gates. Of course, this desk here is also another area where fans can pick up something, which is, this is what? New York Red Bulls, one of the magazines for today's game. Then you'll find your way there. This is one of the stores where fans can buy equipment for the club. You can see them already queuing up for that ahead of the game. And yes, this is one of the other entrances that fans use to get into the stadium. Of course, the elevator can be the other option to take you where you want to go. But you can also use the stairs to take you where you want to go. Guides are everywhere. So this is the media center where journalists first come to relax a bit before the game. Of course, there's an opportunity to get something to eat, to get something to drink before you can access the area. Even at half time, guys can come back here and walk from here. As you can see, some of the guys are picking up a meal before they can go for the game. The game will be live on TV, so some can stay and watch from here. It is very spacious for people who want to work. You've come in early, you have work to do. Of course, this is very spacious for you to be able to do your job. But of course, many of them are just packing up. I won't get in. I was there earlier. I wouldn't want to inconvenience people when they are trying to have a meal ahead of the game. There are not so many people in the tunnel. Earlier on they were because many of them are already in their seats. Of course, that is one of the other areas where you can get help if you need it. Hopefully today is not one of those days, but we will embark on our journey to get where we are supposed to be watching the game from, or covering the game from. Of course, the fans are already coming in, and this is where we will be finding our way to where we are supposed to be catching the game from. Gate C is one of the other gates that is being used by fans. Like I said earlier, there were people here. Not anymore. Everybody already seated. 5 minutes to kick off. Warm-up is done. So teams are back in the tunnel, are ready to come in. But of course, like you can see, the fans are still coming in to go and get their seats. I was told it's a facility that can accommodate about 25,000 spectators. You're going to see how beautiful it looks. This is one of the areas where fans wait from before they go to take their seats. Fans hurrying up to go and find their way to their seats. That is part of the bit. You're going to see a clearer version of of the stadium that looks like. Let me take you there. Woo! Okay, let me go and find my seat. I won't be using the elevators. There's an option of the elevator. I'll be using the stairs. It's about 3 floors from here. This is the other area that fans will be catching the game from. Some of them are still in the walkways, trying to find their seats. While I also try to find my way to where I'm supposed to be catching the game from. So I'm almost there. But as earlier told, once you get here, there are 2 lists on both sides where you have to check up your name to get to know where you've been reserved. And okay, I'm right here, Clive Chaza CK Sports, 4th row. So I need to find my seat on the 4th row, which is on my left. Yeah, I'm pressed, so. Yeah, you're lucky. So this is how the seats look like. This is one of them. Just 2 people can sit here. Hello. This is another area. Just 2 people can sit there, but of course, all that side is the press area. Hi, Richard. This is the other area that the press can sit. And this is the 4th row. That's Mr. Luca there. He made sure we catch the game. So I'll need to find my seat. Of course, their names. Everyone has a seat reserved. You can't get here unless your seat was reserved. And yes, this is where I'm supposed to cover the game from. Clive Chaze, CK Sports. And this is my friend Alejandro, here to cover the game. Hi, Alejandro.
How you doing, my man?
Greetings to people in Kampala, Uganda. Greetings to people in Kampala, Uganda.
Oh, how's it going, my friends from Uganda? How's everything over there? I wish you over there. So there, a beautiful country, beautiful people, and amazing food. I have people I used to work in the airport.
Oh.
They give me some food, really good.
Okay. What food do you love the most in Uganda?
I like a chicken thing. I don't remember it was like very spicy, but really good.
You didn't love the matoke? The matoke?
No, I don't remember the names.
Oh.
But I like the people that I know. It was really nice. It was really off. So some love for Uganda.
Oh. Now let me show you around after showing you where I will be covering the game from. This is the stadium. And yes, it was built, I was told that 2010 can accommodate 25,000 spectators. I don't know if it will be a full house today, but at least fans have showed up. They have tried to come to watch the game. Of course, some of the areas have been covered. The warm-ups are done. The team lineups have already been read out. The fans enjoying seeing themselves on the big screens. And it will be a kickoff any minute from now. Of course, they are trying to create their own bit of atmosphere for the fixture. the New York Red Bulls are on top of the Eastern Conference. So yes, it's early stages in the season, but they are making their playoff intentions are very clear. Well, now that's a bit of what's happening at the Sports Illustrated Stadium here in New York, New Jersey. The New York Red Bulls are going to be taking on the Minnesota United. And we'll be back with more updates. Just keep it on our YouTube channel, CK Sports, and on our social media pages. We'll keep you posted with all that is going on.